Hello, Mountain Mama family, welcome back. I want to start today's video with a little bit of my story. And I promise I am going somewhere with all of this. I started learning homemaking when I was a teenager, not because somebody made me do it, not because it was trendy. I definitely was not trendy when I was a teen. I was actually teased and made fun of, but more so because I genuinely wanted to know how to do this well, how to be a homemaker and do that job well. I spent 10 years between when I started learning homemaking and when I got married at 25. Studying and practicing the arts of homemaking for all of those years. I learned herbology and all kinds of natural remedies. I learned how to can foods. I learned how to sew. I learned how to garden. I learned how to keep a home and keep it on a regular basis. Fridays, they were cleaning days growing up, and they're still cleaning days. I still keep those as cleaning days. I want to be clear, I am not saying any of this to brag. I am saying it because those 10 years, they changed what I believe was the trajectory of my life. Did I say that word right? You see, by the time that I walked into marriage and started having children, I had a foundation. I had skills. I had confidence in being a homemaker. But here's the thing. Even with all of that, all of those years of preparation, all of those years of study, I still had gaps. And do you know what? Every woman does. Nobody hands you a manual for motherhood. Nobody sits you down and prepares you for what's to come and teaches you things like child development before you have your first baby. Nobody trains you how to be a teacher and how to start teaching your children life lessons and skills. We are all figuring something out as we go in some area. And that is exactly why what I'm sharing today matters so much. Today, I am going to kind of show you how to create your very own personal curriculum as a homemaker, a real plan for your real life or your family. This is one of the best gifts that you'll ever give yourself and your family. So let's get into it. So let's start at the beginning. What is a personal curriculum? Simply put, it's an intentional plan for what you are going to study and learn. Think about it this way, whether your kids are in school, public, private, or homeschool. Somebody sat down and said at some point, here is the curriculum. Here is what these kids need to know. Here's what they're going to study. Here's how they're going to grow. A plan was made. Personal curriculum is basically you doing that for yourself. It is you deciding, this is what I want to master. This is the skill I want to build. This is the knowledge that I want to gain. And here's why this matters so much for homemakers specifically. Homemaking is a profession. It really, truly is. It is a calling. Some people really shriek at that, but it is. It is a calling. It's a profession. It's a skill set. And like any profession, it deserves real study, real investment, and real intentionality. Now listen to me. The skills of homemaking, homesteading, and running a household, they can save your family thousands of dollars, literally thousands. When you know how to preserve food, how to keep food, how to save it so that it doesn't go bad, when you know how to do things like some simple sewing or even complex sewing, how to bake bread from scratch, how to care for animals, how to manage your finances, you are not just a homemaker. You are an asset to your family and a powerful one. This will bless you as well. Yet so many of us walk into homemaking with a plan to just wing it, figuring it out as we go, Googling things in a panic, watching random YouTube videos with no real plan or goals. What if instead you got intentional? What if you built yourself a personal curriculum, a real plan for your own growth as a woman, as a homemaker, as a mother? That is exactly what we're going to do today. Because when you walk into all of this without that direction and clear plan, it's easy to get overwhelmed, kind of T-boned. And that's where we end up in that endless scroll. We're gonna take a quick break because I wanna tell you about today's sponsor and the brand that made this video possible. So if you're a busy homemaker or a busy mom, you need to hear this. Did you hear about the protein bars that sold out in the first
4 days. Now, honestly, this ties right in with what we're talking about today, because if you are not feeding your body and your brain well, it's really hard to focus, learn, and find the get up and go to actually follow through with anything, especially when you're trying to learn something new, anything new. Experts are now saying that women, especially in their 40s and into perimenopause, need to be a lot more intentional about getting enough protein throughout the day to support focus and their changing bodies. So to help out with protein, I have been trying these Lineage protein bars, and they're genuinely different. They have got 20 grams of protein from grass-fed whey, and collagen, seriously, 20 grams. They have under 200 calories, and everything in them is real food, like raw honey and coconut nectar. No seed oils, no sugar, no alcohols, no gums or weird fillers. And you can tell they taste so good. They actually taste like food, not chalky. They digest well, and I don't feel that crash or that still hungry feeling after having one. It truly feels like a protein bar built for your body, not just something made to look good on a label. Now, they did sell out really fast last time, but they should be restocked. So check those out. But also, while you're there, check out one of my very favorite products by Lineage, the meat sticks. They are made with most delicious beef, but they also include beef organs. I know, they don't sound delicious, but they are addictively good, and they are so nutritious. I love them. Check out the description box and pinned comment below for the link and my unique discount code.
Section 2, how to build personal curriculum. And I'm going to give you some practical step-by-step ideas here. Okay, so here's how I did this and how you can actually do this. It is simpler than you think. All right, so step 1, get yourself a notebook or a open document, maybe a Word document, whatever works for you. Could be on your phone. We're going to start brainstorming, and I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what do I wish I knew how to do right now? Number 2, what skill would most benefit me and my family right now? And number 3, what have I always wanted to learn but never made time for? Write down everything that comes to mind. Don't filter yourself. Don't talk yourself out of anything. If you are a Christian, pray as you're doing this and just write. Then once you have your list, we're going to organize it into some areas of study. And I'm going to give you a whole list of ideas right now in case you're not quite sure where to start. This is just going to help you get you started. Because sometimes we don't even know what we don't know. And that's okay. So here is section 3, personal curriculum ideas for homemakers. All right, here we go. I'm going to walk you through some real beautiful areas where you can build your personal curriculum. So take notes. Number 1, homeschool methods in education. If you're already homeschooling or even thinking about it, this is a perfect area to add your own curriculum. There is so much to learn here. Charlotte Mason, classical education, unit studies, project-based learning. Study the different methods. Figure out what fits your family and your lifestyle. Get confident in your approach. I've been a second-generation homeschooler for a very long time, and I still find myself learning new things. So add this to your curriculum and you won't regret it, even if you're not planning to homeschool. By the way, I have a homeschool course to help you get started. It is in Patreon, and I will link to that below so you can check it out. Number 2, homesteading skills. I know. If you're not planning to homestead, why learn this? But did you know that homestead skills can save you so much health and money, and you do not have to live on a farm for a large portion of homestead skills? Whether you are in a city apartment, a suburban neighborhood, or out in the country like we are, there are homesteading skills that can work for you no matter where you are. For one, gardening, even container gardening on a balcony, food preservation, canning, freezing, fermenting, foraging, animal care. These skills are they're just practical life skills. They put food on your table and money back in your pocket. Number 3, cooking, baking, and bread making. At one point in time, these weren't just trends. Learning to really cook from scratch intentionally is one of the most powerful things you can do for your family's health and your budget. So study techniques, learn different cuisines, master sourdough bread and different cooking methods. Learn to bake without a box and on a whim. The more you know in the kitchen, the more your family thrives and the more fun you have. Number 4, sewing, mending, and even needlework. Maybe the last one just for fun, but these skills have been around for centuries for a reason, because they work. They add to life. Learning to sew means you can make your family's clothes or mend them instead of constantly replacing them. You can also make gifts and create beautiful home goods like curtains for a lot less. Start with basic mending and move into garment sewing. These skills are timeless and they save money. FYI, a lot of people say that fabric is too expensive right now, and it is, but if you look for them, you can find deals. Hit thrift stores and look at their section where they keep sheets and other textiles. You'll find a lot of things like blankets, sheets, and other fabrics that can be repurposed. Once I found the most beautiful sheet with vintage print. Seriously, it was old vintage print style and so beautiful. Number 5, ask your doctor for resources to learn about any kind of natural or wellness remedies that they recommend. For example, our doctor is a medical doctor, but she's really big on honey. And quite honestly, this is a massive area of study. And I definitely recommend diving into it, at least just a little bit, because this area can empower you and is, quite frankly, just fascinating. So number 6, home organization and design. A well-organized, beautiful home, it doesn't just happen. It is the result of intentional study and practice. Learn about systems and routines. Study interior design basics so you can make your home beautiful on a budget. Peaceful, ordered home is a gift to yourself and your entire family. Number 7, budgeting, finance, and frugal living. Most people are 100% shocked to know that most of our home is thrifted. Homemakers are often the CFOs of their households, and most of us were never taught how to do this very well. So study budgeting methods, learn about debt payoff strategies, study frugal living. Also, I know this isn't a trending belief right now among tradwives and young homemakers, but keep an eye on the news at least a little. For example, last year I did a video talking about things that were going to possibly go up if the tariffs hit. And I had a lot of people that were very grateful for that video. You can see the comments. I'll link to that video here, but I also had to delete a lot of comments with people attacking me, saying there weren't going to be any tariffs, nothing's going to happen, and that I was fear-mongering. Well, it did happen, and guess what? I saved myself and the people who did believe me a ton of money, because we stocked up on the things that I said in that video were going to go up. So right now there's talk of a recession, and they're saying that the United States is kind of on the brink where there's a 50-50 chance that we could be headed into one. So look up what might go up in cost, and maybe get a few extras next time you go out if you can. And keep an eye on the economic landscape if you're able. Doing this is a very valuable skill to a homemaker, and do it from a place not out of panic, but out of wisdom. The more financially literate you are, the more powerful you become as a homemaker. Again, I know it's not a popular belief in the trad wife movements, but I'm going to tell you something. I have over 20 years experience as a mom, a wife, and a homemaker, and several of those years have been as a single income household. This is one area where knowledge literally translates to thousands of dollars saved, thousands of them. So number 8, natural cleaning and home care. Did you know you can clean your entire home with just a handful of simple and inexpensive ingredients, and you can do so more safely? So many of pretty much all of the chemicals we clean our homes with are toxic. So learning natural methods can save you money and be safer for your family. It can protect your family from harsh chemicals. So study this, practice it, and learn how to make it a habit. For example, I know a lot of people don't like cleaning with vinegar because it stinks. It does. But there's a way you can make it not stink. 2 of the ways that I do that is, I don't think you can see any of the windows right now, but we live in, like evergreen country. So I will go out and I will get fir needles and pine needles. You can stuff them in a jar, pour vinegar over it, let it sit for 2 weeks, and guess what? You have the most fresh and delightful smelling cleaner. Number 9, home craft. These are beautiful, practical skills that can also become income streams. So soap making, candle making, natural skincare. In my Patreon, I shared the best skincare cream that I have ever used that I make in my own kitchen. So you can make these kinds of things for your family and sell them if you want to. These arts have been passed down through generations of women. There is something deeply satisfying about learning them too. It's almost I don't know, it's just so relaxing. Number 10, meal planning and nutrition. Planning your meals intentionally is one of the most underrated skills in homemaking. There's a couple different ways to go about it too. Study nutrition just a little bit at least and learn how to feed your family well within a budget. So meal planning can reduce stress, reduce waste, and save you so much money at the grocery store. Number 11, crocheting and knitting. I'm a crocheter myself. I love crocheting. These fiber arts are having such a moment right now, and for a good reason. They are relaxing to learn. They're meditative, creative, and useful. You can't beat that. Clothing, blankets, dishcloths, market bags, beautiful functional things for your home and as gifts. I've been going through and making my son crocheted blankets, and I can tell you, they feel the love when they use those blankets. Plus, when you do these things, it gives your hands something productive to do while you listen to audiobooks or podcasts. So it's kind of a win-win. Number 12, faith, study, and spiritual growth. This one is foundational for me. If your faith is important to you, it deserves a place in your personal curriculum. So study your Bible intentionally and read theology. Go deeper in your prayer life. A woman who is rooted in her faith is a steadier, stronger homemaker, mother, wife, person, period. Don't neglect this area. It really does feed everything else. Number 13, mothering and parenting approaches. Now there's going to be different strokes for different folks here. Being a good mama is a skill, and it is a skill you can study. You can read books on child development, parenting philosophies, communication with your kids. The more intentional you are about how you parent, the more connected your family can become. Number 14, writing and journaling. This is not my favorite, but it is probably one of the most powerful for processing your life, recording your family's story, and growing as a family and as a thinker. So you can study some different journaling methods and practice writing. It can give you so much clarity to do this. Maybe even start a blog or a newsletter if you feel called to do that. So this is a skill that grows the more you use it. Number 15, and one of my favorites, is photography. Learning how to take beautiful photos of your home, your family, your food. This is such a joy. Study composition, lighting, editing. You don't need expensive equipment to start. And number 16, traditional homemaking skills. And before you run away shrieking, let me just explain. There is so much wisdom in the old ways. And these are the skills that are genuinely useful, not just novelty. Some of them, of course, are just novelty, but some of them are not. I mentioned soap making from scratch earlier, hand sewing, mending without a machine, cooking over an open fire or wood stove. I actually leave that area to my husband and my boys. But natural food preservation without modern equipment, spinning and fiber preparation, these are skills that our grandmothers relied on, and they are more relevant today than ever. Now I want to tell you something. If you are sitting there thinking, Shayla, this is a lot. I don't even know where to start building my own curriculum. I hear you, I've got you. I have something for you. I created a course called Restored and Radiant, Mastering the Arts of Homemaking, Faith, and Family Management. And honestly, this course is a personal curriculum within itself. It's got everything that I just talked about almost. There are over 6 modules, over 60 audio and video lessons covering everything from building systems that actually work in real life to different planner methods, to cooking from scratch, to homesteading basics, to protecting your mental health and your family's mental health, to creating boundaries, to putting God first when everything feels like chaos. And it's everything that I spent years learning. It's all put together in one place just for you. I will link to it below so you can go check that out. But whether you grab the course or not, keep building. Keep learning. You are worth that investment. Okay, so section 4, putting it all together. So now you have a list of ideas. Now what? Here is how you actually build your curriculum. First, pick one area or 2 areas to focus on right now. Don't try to do all 16 at once. That's a recipe for disaster and overwhelm. Second, find your resources. Books, YouTube channels, courses, podcasts, local workshops. Obviously, YouTube is one of my favorite resources. Figure out how you're going to study this thing that you've decided on. Third, schedule it, make space for it. Put it on your calendar like an appointment with yourself. Every 20 or 30 minutes a day, dive into it, study it. That can add up very, very, very quickly. Fourth, track your progress. maybe keep notes, celebrate what you are learning. If you've got kids, maybe share what you're learning with them and teach them what you're learning along the way too. Let yourself be proud of your growth. And finally, stay flexible. So your personal curriculum is yours. You can change it. It can shift with the seasons of life. That is the beauty of it. So you are the teacher and the student, and that is a beautiful thing and a fun thing. All right, so friend, mama, grandma, whoever's watching, you're worth investing in. Your growth matters, your skills matter, your mind matters. Homemaking is one of the most valuable callings on this earth. It's challenging as well, and you deserve to do this with intention and with excellence and with joy. So building a personal curriculum is one of the most loving and fun things that you can do for yourself and your family. I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments, what is the first area that you're going to add to your personal curriculum? I'm so excited to read every single one of the comments. I don't always have time to respond to them, but I do read them. So if this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a mama who maybe needs to hear this today. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button and come be a part of the Mountain Mama family if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you, sweet friend.